Welcome back to my Afya Fit channel, YouTube channel Afya Fit 360. This is where we talk about the real issues affecting real people like you and I. Today the subject is, what is a man? Yesterday we were celebrating the International Men's Day, and many of us didn't even know that even this day exists. And further to say, do we even exist as men? Because sometimes we get so forgotten at all levels. But today we want to just understand and unpack what exactly constitutes a man. What is a man? So yesterday, again, I was reading a story on social media, and there's this man dubbed Kitui man who has all of a sudden become tall, dark and handsome, and all the girls in Kitui are drooling and falling head over heels just to get in touch with this man, the man who was able to nab the fugitives, the terror fugitives who had escaped community prison. So question is a man all about money? All of a sudden, because there's this 60 million shillings hanging around him, makes him look a bit attractive, more special, more needed by the ladies out there? Other people out there say, mwanaume ni chapa, mwanaume ni wallet, mwanaume ni bidii, mwanaume ni effort. Somebody sang that song. And another favorite rap of mine sang, mwanaume sio bicep, hata mwanaume hulia. And that's why men are dying, because we are not allowed to cry. We are not even allowed to cry in public. But to just cut the long story short, a man is all about responsibility and duty. Even look at the word responsibility, response and ability. Men are born to solve problems. We solve problems in our families, in the society, in the community, and in this country where we all live. We are defined by duty to family, duty to community, duty to country. And if we are to do anything in this world, is to embrace our responsibility. Right now, it is expected of you as a man to be very keen to detail, especially if you want to climb the corporate ladder. Because any mistake on the profit and loss account, then you get huge losses. And that's why sometimes I enter some meetings and wonder, there are so many ladies and few men, because on the corporate ladder, men, we've got a new challenge. And the ladies are rising. And I'm not saying that we need to be competing between men and women, no. I'm just saying that it's high time we start resetting into a new normal. Just like COVID-19 pandemic made us reset, now we are having hybrid models, working from home, working from, remotely, wherever you are. Now we also need to prepare the man for this coming century. We need to prepare our children to know that it is not just about your muscle and power, but you also need to articulate points. You also need to have the soft skills. You need to have attention to details. You need to have emotional intelligence. Nobody prepared a man for an empowered woman. And you find so many young men and women, the divorce rates are going high. They're hitting the roof just because nobody's preparing us for this. And that's why we need to keep seeking for information to know what exactly defines a man. In the event that your wife earns twice or thrice what you earn, does it mean that you're less of a man? We need to address the issue and not disappear. Some men disappear from their families not to face life as it is. That's why T.D. Jakes one point said, when you see a man coming back home, that man is courageous, because the expectations around us are many. So the threats to a man is our ego, especially when it is unchecked. The pride can lead to loss of career, loss of marriages, loss of potential, and yet you were born to leave a legacy. Money, power, and sex are so attractive to us. And those are the currencies that draw women to us. When a man has got power, when a man has got position, when a man has got money, then you become very attractive. And sometimes as we go to our middle age, when you get to 40, 45, 50, sometimes you think you are underperforming in the other room, and you might need a small girl to give you the mojo. But interestingly, it is beautiful to grow old with your wife, because when you get that small girl, let me tell you the truth, she's a sprinter, you're a marathoner. You might not be able to hack. You will not be able to do it. So why don't you just make sure that you grow old with your wife. You grow old with those that you love. A man is about duty. A man is about responsibility. It's all about legacy. You need to leave a worthwhile legacy. A man is not about muscle. And yes, a man can cry. A man can mourn. And the other threat to us, as I end this talk, this first series about a man, men do not like walking with other men. We like walking alone. We were wired to be lone rangers, but we need to stretch that muscle, stretch that social muscle, invest in social capital, ensure that you've got a friend you can run to, a friend that you can tell things are thick, a friend that you can tell, yesterday I cheated on my wife, a friend you can tell, yesterday I corrupted. I gave this money to the policeman and I didn't want to. You need to have a friend whom you can be vulnerable to, one who can see you when you are in your deepest pits. You need accountability as a man. A man needs another man. And that's the only way we shall make it as men. Happy International Men's Day. Keep it here, keep it locked. Let's keep the conversation going. Make sure you like this, subscribe, and share to all the men out there and to those women who love them. Keep it here, Afia 360.